Overthinking no fit solve problem.
Where put that in?
Let's discuss this today. The issue here is that people replace thinking with worries.
Worry is the #1 most useless activity on earth. Worry only changes one thing: your blood pressure.
That's why they say overthinking no fit solve problem, because instead of them to think, they will use the time to worry about something they cannot change or something they can change. Let's see the word thinking. You can use innovation instead of thinking so that you will not get confused. So what is innovation and what is thinking? What's the relationship between innovation and thinking? Let's take a look at it. Innovation directly relates to thinking because it requires creative, conventional thinking to generate new ideas, challenge existing norms, and develop unique solutions. This involves divergent thinking to explore possibilities and convergence thinking to refine choices, ultimately leading to products, services, or approaches that create positive change. Now, thinking, when you are thinking, this is the right way to think. When you are thinking, you ask questions like, how can I go about this? Instead of saying, hey God, why me? Ask yourself, what is this teaching me? What am I learning from this? How am I going to overcome this? For example, in my work as a contractor, there are some challenges I meet, and then instead of giving up and then saying I can't do this, I'll ask myself, how can I overcome this challenge? And this brings us to another word: challenge and problem. Most people don't know that they don't have problem, instead they have a challenge. So let's see the difference between the word challenge and problem. A problem is an undesired obstacle or source of difficulty, often carrying a negative connotation and requiring an immediate solution to prevent harm or achieve a goal. A challenge, conversely, is a difficult task that a person or group chooses to undertake, seen as an opportunity for growth, learning, and success rather than a burden. The key difference lies in perception.
Oh my God! Wow!
So the key difference lies in perception. When there is an event, a tough one for that matter, because this is where the word challenge and problem comes in. When there is a tough event, you don't see it as a problem, rather you see it as a challenge. When you see those events as a challenge, you will think of how you will overcome those challenges. You will think, or let me use the word innovation. You will have the innovation on and say, what will I do to overcome this challenge? How can I sort this out? Check inventors like Elon Musk. They think deeply. They have innovation. Check CEOs. If you know any CEO around you or any manager, ask them. They have critical innovation. The time you used to worry, they use that time to have innovation. On the other hand, they use that time to think. When you think deeply, your brain is just like a computer. You input a problem and it starts to work on that problem and give you a solution. That is just how our brain is. Our brain works on what to feed it with, and it gives us information. Like if you always give your brain task, there's something we call brain task. If you give your brain a task, it will start working, processing on it. As you are thinking, as you are having innovation, it will start processing those things, and then it will start giving you information, it will give you feedback, and it will give you solutions to those challenges. It will start suggesting ideas for you on how to work on those challenges, and then you will come out. That is the difference between challenge and problem, and the difference between thinking and worries. So stop being worried and start thinking. Overthinking can solve a problem. If you are meeting me for the first time, my name is Victor. You can subscribe or follow depending on where you are meeting us. You are on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. So we are all in the journey of getting better, and let's do this together. Thank you.